What's going on, everybody? TheKennyDubz here with another Pokemon Masters EX discussion video. Today, taking a look at the final member of the Center Elite 4 that was released recently, or rather, are going to be released. That's Lucian and Girafarig. They are a Psychic type sync pair that are going to be added to the generic pool. So even after their Spotlight Scout is over, you will be able to pull for them anyway. So let's take a look at the passives. Passive number 1, Stupid by 9, lowers the target's SPDF by 1 stat rank when a user targeting move is successful. It's actually very, very good. That means it will pair pretty well with Mewtwo. We also don't have many units that actively lower SPDF. I think, I think that we just have the best one we have is Dawn and Alcremie. But other than that, we don't really have anything that does it consistently, right? Like, Mewtwo can do it with On a Roll with Psychic, Bianca can do it with On a Roll with Psychic as well, but we don't have anything that will consistently do it outside of Dawn and Alcremie that I remember anyway. So we have Team Viral Hustle 9, raises speed of allies sync pairs for 1 stat rank when the user uses a status move. Pretty good, pretty good. And then we have Pecking Order. The more the target's attack has been lowered, the more powers of the user's sync move. That's okay. We'll see what it has to you know, take use of that, but very tech pair like. Coming down here, HP is okay. Special attack is pretty decent. Speed's pretty good as well. Okay, so for Lucian's moveset, we have Confusion, which is a 1-bar move, as it's kind of per usual. Mewtwo has it. I think Lunatone has it as well, I believe. X special attack, we know what that does, plus 2 special attack ranks. Growl, lower the target's attack by 1 stat rank, but this is an AoE move, so I wonder how that will interact with Stupid by 9. Will that just target everyone? That's pretty good if it does, because Growl's AoE lowers their attacks. That not only powers up your Pecking Order, that should activate your Stupid by 9 and then your Team Viral Hustle 9 as well, which is actually very solid. So yeah, this pairs very well with Mewtwo. I was gonna say Iris and Haxorus, but Iris and Haxorus do this faster. But the speed is very nice as well. Then we have Read It and Weep. Raises the user's defense and SPDF by 1 stat rank. Raises the user crit hit by 2 stat rank and applies gradually to the user. Okay, so you max out your own crit and plus 2 SPDF and defense. And finally, the sync move is Psychic Epilogue. The more the target's SPDF has been lowered, the greater the power of this attack, and because it's a tech sync pair at 6-star EX, it would get a 50% power boost. So I'm really liking this already, even just as like a supplementary thing for Mewtwo and Giovanni. With Stupid by 9 also activating the tech psychic pair. So yeah, so far I like Lucian, but let's take a look at the sync grid. Alright, so over here on the sync grid, we have Confusion Aberration 4, raises the chance of inflicting Confusion, Flinch, or Trapped condition with additional effective moves. I really gotta know, why do they include Trap there? I'm assuming it's just a carryover from the passives that protect you or free you from Trap once. But like, I don't know if any moves have a chance to trap you, right? Although the trapping moves, they happen guaranteed. So like, that always has been kind of just like that. It's weird that's always there, but you know. Confusion Foul Fighting 9 powers up the moves against the targets that are flinching if these are trapped. So I don't know why this is Foul Fighting 9. I'm gonna assume that this is just a higher potency than other Foul, because usually this doesn't have a number, right? To my knowledge, it's like, you know, Foul Fighting. Like, I think that Karen has it on her grid. It doesn't have a number, but I don't remember it being, you know, having a number. I'm assuming this is just a more potent version of it. Community Move Gauge Refresh, so you have a 40% chance of basically getting up a free Confusion. We have quite a few sync nodes here. Oh, we have 6 nodes to. All right, well, we are definitely nuking with you. Holy moly! Unflappable, doesn't flinch. Expert attack ramp up 1, so this gives you +3 special attack when using X special attack rather than +2, so 2 X special attacks will max you out. So that makes Girafarig actually very, very self-sufficient if you opt to go with this. Word recovery, run restores HP and the user takes action in psychic terrain. That's pretty nice. Psychic terrain is very, very good for a psychic type Pokemon. Catalyst applies move acceleration to the field the first time the user was used in each battle. Okay, precondition 2, clears your move gauge during psychic terrain. Expert attack move gauge MP refresh. You don't need that if you have this though. Well, you probably don't really even need this. You need to just pair with like, you know, support that helps you do that, but you know, for like maybe like legendary Baldwin or something. Well, if you're low on supports for Champion Stadium. Wide Awake, can't fall asleep. Dauntless, special attack cannot be lowered, not bad. Trying to move MP refresh. Haste, okay. Adrenaline reduces sinking countdown by 1 the first time the sinking was used in battle, not bad. Healthy super hit, apply super active up next if the user's HP is at full and enters the battle. Ooh. Oh, that could lead for some nice burst damage actually. Burst and applies credit next to the user when enters a battle. That would actually help ensure that you nuke, because you just don't click Psychic. You just don't click Confusion. You just go for the nuking route, and then you just lower their attack with Growl. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Growl charging Affliction charges user move gauge by 2 when you use a status move. Okay, so you go +1 gauge off Growl. That's not bad. Dominating 2. Causes use a sync move when the target's attack is lowered. Okay, it's not too bad. Yeah, that's actually pretty decent. And I think, doesn't this get stronger? No target spit depth is lowered. Ah. Okay, but you have pecking order as well, so that's not bad. So you definitely want to nuke with this Pokemon, the Sync pair. The problem is they're a psychic type, so I don't know how many people are actually going to pull for Lucian and then use them as a sync nuke when we have some of the other powerful psychic type Pokemon as it is, like, you know, Mewtwo, Signature Lusamine. Although Signature Lusamine is, you know, a limited time unit, like Mewtwo is right there and free. That's one of like the biggest things for me about psychic type Pokemon, is that Mewtwo was right there and free. So like, do you really need to pull for another psychic type Pokemon? Like, oh god. It's cool that you can do some of this stuff though, like the nuking stuff is pretty neat. I don't know that if I got Girafarig, I'm not gonna pull for them in particular. But if I do end up getting Girafarig, I'm just gonna use to supplement Mewtwo. Outside of like maybe Legendary Arena, where I'd want like the single target nukage, like for me it's a hard sell on psychic types. But I think the psychic types are just in like a powerful spot, right? Like, oh, I forgot about Leer. Leer and Hoopa as well are very, very strong. So like, I like this pair, but I don't like it as like a sync nuke pair. I like this more as like I said, a supplementary kind of thing, because we don't have much else that can lower Spadef. So that in and of itself, that gives Girafarig at least some kind of niche, and using that alongside like Mewtwo or I guess Hoopa or anything that uses special attacks, that's just very, very nice. I just keep using Mewtwo as it in particular because Mewtwo has a passive, I forgot what it's called on its grid, a tile on its grid that raises its sync damage the more the target's Spadef has been lowered. But also you'll just do more damage inherently because their Spadef has been lowered with Mewtwo. So there is that. But yeah, I think it's an okay sync pair. Nothing crazy. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I think I'll see you guys next time. Later.